Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be talking about some things that I think everyone should hear and everyone should make a part of their lives, about relationships and accepting the treatment you deserve, etc. Things like that. This is not mainly towards females, it could also be towards males and their relationships as well. So everybody can learn. Everybody can take this as I guess, a part of their everyday life and use it. Let's get into it. First thing I want to say is everyone should know their worth and understand their worth, and know that your significant other or your friends or your family or whoever, even a complete stranger, cannot define your worth, because only you can define what you're worth. And I think everybody is worth a lot more than they give themselves credit for. And I have a problem with, I guess, being self-deprivating, and I don't give myself enough credit for the things that I do and how good I actually am. I think everybody needs to understand how great they actually are. Unless you're like some
asshole
that like just hates everyone and constantly wants to make everyone's life miserable. But I don't think that anyone should compare themselves to other people, like Instagram models, their peers, someone that's farther along than you are, or somebody that you just think has it better than you, because in a way, you don't know where they actually are in their life. You see what they want you to see, and you don't know the struggles that they're actually going through on the inside. So they can be just as bad off as you, but in a different way. They can be depressed. They can have financial issues, even if you don't think they do. They can be abused. They can have a troubling past, etc. Like they can have anxiety or whatever. And, everybody goes through things in a different way and they show it differently, stuff like that. So I don't think that anyone should compare themselves to people online or anybody really at all. And you shouldn't compare yourself to people that have it better than you, because you never, like, everybody takes life at a different pace, and everybody's different. So you should only accept the treatment that you deserve. Don't let anyone feel like you're inferior of better treatment. Don't let a boyfriend or a girlfriend or anybody make you feel like you can't get any better than them, because the chances are, if they want you to feel like that, you deserve so much more than that, because that's just a toxic person. And you will definitely find someone that is better. And don't settle for anything less than that. The best is all you deserve. And then with relationships and friendships, you should set boundaries of what treatment you will accept and what you won't accept. Because if you don't, some people will try to step all over what you set, and if you don't hold them accountable to the boundaries that you've set, then they're just going to step all over you. So set your boundaries and enforce them. Always enforce your boundaries. And if they don't respect your boundaries, let them go. They're not worth it. Again, with accepting the treatment that you deserve. If someone isn't doing it for you, if somebody isn't checking all your boxes, if they're treating you any way that is less than what you deserve and less than your boundaries and your requirements, you need to kick them to the curb. No ifs, ands, or buts. Because if they are willing to treat you like that, they don't love you. They might love you, but they don't respect you. And respect is a huge, huge, huge thing. I do want to talk about identifying toxic relationships and friendships. Because a lot of people, I feel like a lot of people know when it's toxic, but then they don't really, they see like the good, and then they're like, oh, it's fine, and then they cry about it being bad when it's bad, and then they don't leave it because, oh, well, it's good sometimes. But it's not gonna get any better than that, honestly. But some things that happen in toxic relationships or friendships, they don't respect your boundaries. They make you feel bad about who you are or what you like or what you do. Like if you like some band and you know they don't like that band and they're like,
oh my god, you're so lame, you like
One Direction
or something like that, like, and they make you feel like absolute crap because you like what you like. Like, you are an individual, you're allowed to like what you like, you're allowed to do what you want to do, you know, and they shouldn't make you feel bad because you are who you are, and that's a toxic person for you. And they take without giving anything in return. So if you give them everything that you have to keep the relationship or the friendship and they don't give anything in return, that's absolutely toxic. You're just going to drive yourself insane trying to keep that relationship alive. Say you have a crush on this guy or you have a crush on this girl and you text them and everything's fine, and then like they just stop messaging you and they leave you on read, and you're trying to make plans with them and they're like,
okay, I guess we can do that.
like they don't put any effort into the relationship at all and you feel like it's a one-way thing. Like, that's what I'm talking about. That is somebody that is willing to take advantage of you and your time and waste your time and your energy and your love. And that's not good for you because that will drive you crazy. And it makes you feel like you're not enough. And I promise you, you are. You deserve somebody that is willing to put in the effort on the other side of the relationship, rather than you being the only one to do it. One thing to think about, and my mom always tells me this, always, 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 is do they enrich your life or do they take away? So what do they bring to the table in your life? Do they add any kind of value? Sure, like they make you happy, but like, would it be a good partnership? Or, you know, are they good to count on? Like they're always a shoulder to cry on? Can you rely on them at all? You know, what can they do for you instead of what can I do for them, you know? Things like that. Like, if they don't enhance your life in any way, then it's a no. Just leave it alone. Tell them goodbye. Well, all these toxic people need to be left in the dust, to be honest. To be completely honest. leave them. It is okay to be single. And just because you're single doesn't mean you aren't a strong ass bitch. I'm just telling you. Guys and girls, you are all strong enough to be single, to be yourself, to be independent, do what you want to do. And, you know, you can date. You can date without being committed to that one person all the time. Date around, see what you like, see what you don't like, you know. It's fine to be single. It's fine. And you can do whatever you want. Find your independence in that. Because if you can't be independent, then you're just going to be depending on someone else your entire life. And being single is, you're supposed to learn that, is to be independent by yourself. And then you learn how to love yourself, and then you can love someone else that deserves to be able to love you, that earns the privilege to love you. But if you're single, you should absolutely not try to rush into anything at this point. That's what I'm not doing. I'm not rushing into anything anytime soon. Let yourself have the time to heal. Let yourself grow into who you are as a single individual, a single organism. Enjoy your freedom. Go out with your friends. Explore the world. Travel if you can. Do as much for yourself as you possibly can. Treat yourself right. You know, eat as healthy as you can. Hydrate. Get on a good schedule. Do what you can. And if somebody doesn't fit in with that and your lifestyle, then it's time to swipe left on that person. To be cheesy. You should always treat yourself with respect and dignity and never stoop to somebody's level in a relationship or in a friendship. Just hold your head high and be the best you can be. And always, you know, love your body, even if you don't love it right now. You know, do things that would make you love it more. You know, if you have a little bit of extra weight, you know, go to the gym. Treat yourself right. Do it for you. Don't do it for anyone else. Always do it for you. Like, if you think that you would look better with a certain kind of piercing or whatever, or a tattoo, just think it out on the tattoo part, because that, you know, is very permanent. Just go do it. Go live your best life. And the best revenge on that ex or that ex-friend is to live well. Live your best life. All right. Thanks everybody for watching this video. I hope maybe you got something out of it. If you didn't, watch it again. But I will see you guys next time. Thanks. Bye.